Hubba tents can be pitched in multiple configurations. The most common is using both the rainfly and tent inner. This offers the best protection against weather and bugs. To set up the Hubba using both the rainfly and tent inner, start by spreading the tent out and staking the floor so it is tight and wrinkle free. Next, assemble the poles. You should have one pole set that is fitted with 2 hub connections and a swiveled cross pole. Start by inserting the pole tips of the hub poles into the grommets at one end of the tent floor, followed by the other. Rotate the short cross pole to position on top. To complete the pole assembly, insert the tips of the cross pole into the grommets at the apex of the tent ceiling and attach the clips, working away from the top down. Now that the tent inner is pitched, you can add the rainfly for weather protection. Lay the rainfly over the tent and attach the ceiling grommets to the short cross pole. To secure the rainfly, attach the webbing straps to the pole tips using the grommets. Once all 4 straps are attached, tension the webbing to make the rainfly taut. With the rainfly secured to the tent, you may now stake out the vestibules and roll up the door. To maintain a tight pitch, use the webbing straps to retension the fly after periods of rain. For all MSR tents, optional footprints, guy cords, stakes and repair kits are available through an authorised dealer. In the Hubba series, the footprint can be used to either protect the tent floor when pitching on abrasive terrain, or to save weight by pitching with just the rainfly and footprint. To pitch the Hubba tents using just the rainfly and footprint, start by staking out the footprint with the MSR logo facing up. Insert the pole tips to the corner grommets of the footprint to create the Hubba pole structure. You may now rotate the cross pole to position on top and attach the rainfly. Next, secure the rainfly to the footprint by attaching the webbing straps to the pole tips using the grommets. To complete the footprint rainfly setup, stake out the guy ropes and vestibules. In the Hubba series, you can further save weight and time with the fast pitch method. This uses the rainfly only. Start with the rainfly laid out upside down and connect the pole tips to the rainfly grommets. Unzip the door and while holding the rainfly in one hand, carefully invert the pole structure using your other hand. Now rotate the cross pole and insert the pole tips into the ceiling grommets. Next, flip the rainfly over. Stake out the corners and tension the webbing straps. To complete the fast pitch setup, stake out both the guy ropes and vestibules. There are a lot of ways you can pack up your tent. It can be stuffed, rolled or folded. All techniques are acceptable. Here is one suggested technique. To pack up your tent, divide the poles in half and collapse to fit in the bag. Now fold the tent inner to match the length of the poles. It is good to brush off dirt and grit at this point. Next, fold the rainfly to fit on top of the inner and place the poles in the centre. Fold the tent over the poles and roll it up to fit in the stuff sack. Finally, do not store your tent wet or damp. If it is packed wet, unpack your tent as soon as possible and allow it to dry out completely before storing. Do not leave it packed wet or damp for more than 24 hours. In hot or humid conditions, or in a vehicle, do not leave it packed for more than 8 hours. Mould and mildew can develop quickly, causing irreparable damage to the fabric.